Zombie woman is not Marilyn Stanley. In part 1, we spoke about a woman in Seattle, Washington who was clearly in distress. Many of you were telling me in the comments that the woman in the video is a woman by the name of Marilyn Stanley. At first, I thought so too, but after more research, these two cases are actually completely separate. These are not the same people. The Marilyn Stanley case took place in Kentucky in 2017, and she was not recorded by anyone. The story goes that this woman was in an abusive relationship with her then boyfriend, named Zachary. Throughout the relationship, he would beat her, and she didn't leave because he threatened to kill her if she tried. Eventually, she was over at his house, and out of nowhere, he punched her repeatedly in the face. She sobbed and said, "Why are you doing this?" And he said it was because of a Facebook post. She was tagged in a post by some random guy, and Zachary ended up seeing that. But the guy wasn't so random. Marilyn actually went to the park with her son and her female friend. That random guy just so happened to be a friend of her female friend, and then he just came up saying hi, you know. I guess they ended up taking a group picture where then he tagged her. He dragged her to his bedroom and continued beating her. Then his pit bull came and bit half of Marilyn's ear off. She blacked out and woke up to Zachary smirking, and he said, "Look at you. You're bald. Now nobody's gonna want you. Go look at yourself in the mirror." She describes going to the mirror, but, you know, only seeing her bloody head. Didn't think much of it at the time. I mean, the adrenaline in you and you just want to escape. He then continued beating her for another 2 hours straight. And this dude had the audacity to drop her off at her mom's house so her mom could see her. And then he just drove off. So then her mom drove her to the hospital, gonna call the police now. And Zachary, he ended up blaming the scalping on his dog. But detectives were able to find out that the knife he used had scalp on it. So it was obviously him that did that to her to make sure that she wouldn't be able to find a boyfriend in the future. And sadly, the pit bull was euthanized. This idiot ended up getting 20 years in prison, which, bro, honestly, I think we can all agree he deserves a lot more. And sadly, Marilyn has to wear wigs now since she cannot grow hair at the top of her head anymore.
TikTok helped identify an Appalachian Trail killer. On April 29th, 2019, TikTok user Taylor, aka @FlowersDon'tGrowl, went camping with her boyfriend at Fall Creek Falls in Tennessee. Taylor was just 5 months pregnant at the time and expected her boyfriend Chris to propose, so she heavily documented their trip. The morning after they arrived, most of the nearby campers...
Bro, what's up with the she's overusing fucking... slow-mo though, like this is like the Matrix.
They were left isolated on the campgrounds. That night they heard a large boom and went to investigate. It ended up being a car crash about a half a mile away. They just went over and made sure that everyone was okay, and after police arrived, they made their trek back to their campsite. Ahead of them, they saw a man with a flashlight sprinting to the bathroom. They joked about it and assumed that this guy just really had to use the bathroom. However, instead of going into the bathroom, he just stopped, turned around, and started staring at the couple. He then said, quote, "Wow, you guys are fast." Chris thought he was referring to how quickly they got to the crash and responded that they just wanted to make sure that everyone was safe. At this point, Taylor and Chris were just really confused and wondering why this creepy man had a weird smile across his face. They wanted to get out of the situation, so they just said they had to get back to their campsite because police were waiting there for a statement from them. They attempted to walk past him, but the man just kept moving towards them and playing with something in his hoodie pocket. This is where things got really scary and intense for them. The man said, quote, "Car accident? It got me thinking about when I was hiking and passed these flowers. I stopped as they were beautiful and I heard deep growls and it scared me. And it made me think, you know, you never know what day is going to be your..."
He knew when we were leaving because the camp puts a slip within the days you paid for, so they know if you overstay. He absolutely been stalking us because he had seen the slip.
This is when Taylor finally saw the outline of what the man was playing with in his pocket. It was a knife. She told Chris to run and screamed, quote, "Flowers don't growl," hence her TikTok name now. She and her boyfriend took off and the man...
Oh! Bro, don't go to public park. Don't go to national parks, dude. I swear to God, I feel like I have a perhaps ridiculous fear of national parks. I feel like there's just, you know, it's just hunting ground for the killers. You know.
Wait, who growled?
The guy was just saying, "Oh, I heard growls and whatnot," but like the dude was like literally a fucking murderer. He was like trying to kill him.
You're furry?
Sorry, bro. Can't come unless I fear for my life. What the fuck?
Started chasing them.
What is missing 411? Why is everybody saying missing 411? Lol, it's mostly just nice lesbians camping. Not like this. National parks are usually full of people, dude. Not that dangerous.
Wait, so this guy was stalking them.
What the fuck is missing 411, dude? Lol, it'll fuck you up? No. This was a fucking dude. I am way more afraid of like dudes than... I'm way more afraid of like humans than I am of like some fucking weird like Wendigo or whatever the fuck. It's not real. Dudes are the
That's what
fucking...
they want you to think.
Missing 411 is a weird ass dude who thinks Bigfoot is an interdimensional being that kidnaps people in national parks.
He's not.
Top 3 people swallowed alive by the forest. Part 23.
Hundreds of people.
Okay, bro, this guy is like not all right. Like he's doing like, you know, Watch Mojo videos on people who've been abducted.
God.
Like top 3 people that have been swallowed alive. Part 23. Bro, this is not good. You know, you're just a little deranged if you're doing that.
The long hair, the staff.
Hundreds of people go missing every year under baffling circumstances inside national parks and forests across America. One former police detective, David Polides, has researched thousands of these strange cases and documents them.
Part 23.
Wait, so she screamed, "Flowers don't growl"?
He literally was stalking them because he said flowers don't growl.
Finally saw the
I'm
outline
so
of what the man was
confused.
playing with in his pocket.
Here, listen.
It was a knife. She told Chris to run and screamed, quote, "Flowers don't growl," hence her TikTok name now. She and her boyfriend took off and the man started chasing them.
flowers
They
growl?
ran back to the crash site where luckily officers were still
Oh, never mind. I misunderstood it. She just said flowers don't growl.
She
on the
screamed.
scene. The man must have been scared by the police
Oh, wait,
lights because he just eventually wandered
screamed.
off and faded into the darkness. An officer accompanied them back to their campsite so they
See, Cussy Lingus says this keep spreading that fear. Keep the parks empty for people like me. Why? That's how you sound more like a murderer now, dude. Okay? Just letting you know.
Maybe that's why they're murdering people.
The stalker said flowers were growling at him. Yeah.
could gather
Wait,
their
so the
belongings
stalker
and
said
get the
it?
heck out of
The stalker said the flowers were growling at him, and
Yeah.
it was like a red flag, and she's like, "Flowers don't growl." Like, no.
Yeah, like swipe or no swiping. Like that's what she said before she ran away.
Wait, so the stalker said, "Hi, flowers don't growl."
No, the stalker that was like playing with something in his like hoodie pocket, which was a knife, said to the couple like, "Oh, well, you know, it's really interesting. Like I was walking past these flowers and they were growling at me." Dude, I'm getting fucking goosebumps while talking
Chills.
about this.
I
got
get it.
I got chills and they're multiplying.
I'm so confused. Wait, why?
Oh my God.
He said.
He was crazy, and he apparently flowers were growling at him. He relayed that information to the couple. She was like, "Oh shit, that doesn't happen. Flowers don't growl. You crazy motherfucker. Let's get out of here."
And then she
Ran
changed
away.
her TikTok name to Flowers Don't Growl afterwards.
there. A whole year
No,
went by and there was
they
no
were-
word from authorities on who this
They go
mysterious
make it
man
known.
was and why he tried to kill them. So Taylor went to TikTok to post her story and share her terrifying experience. Her videos went viral, and Taylor learned not only the identity of the
This is the most TikTok thing, by the way, putting this emoji. Videos I took before almost being hunted and murdered. Like that is the most TikTok thing you can do. I swear.
The people were saying he knew her TikTok name and said that. It
She
scared
screamed her TikTok name.
I thought she made the TikTok name based off what he said.
No, people are saying that he knew her. I'm confused.
Okay, we're gonna
I'm
continue.
going home.
But the fact that he had killed someone just 2 weeks after they'd crossed paths. A month after Taylor and Chris's scare in May of 2019, Ronald S. Sanchez Jr. hiked the Appalachian.
See? Fucking vibe check. He failed the vibe check. Cops were right there. Why did they not precog arrest him for failure of vibes?
That's true.
Can't arrest someone for vibe failure.
I'm pushing for legislation
Well,
to be able to vibe check
It's
people, but
true.
only I get to do that. Did she have a TikTok account before this insane incident? No, she changed her TikTok name to that afterwards because Zoomers, again, have like crazy kinds of mental illness The most important one being clout sharking, okay?
but
so they
why-
literally are like, oh, I almost got murdered by this dude who said the flowers were growling.
When-
And I said, flowers don't growl. And then I changed my fucking TikTok username to that.
Trail. On the 10th, just 2 weeks after Taylor and Chris were nearly killed, Ronald made it to Southwest Virginia. This is where Ronald ran into the man that attempted to murder Taylor and Chris, who was later identified as James L. Jordan. Ronald managed to send an emergency signal via his GPS device just before James Jordan fatally stabbed him. A Canadian woman nearby was also stabbed and managed to survive by playing dead. She then ran back to meet the other hikers and made a 6-mile trek to safety with them. In April of 2021, James Jordan was found not guilty by reason of insanity.
Devious lick trend. The devious
Wait,
That's ridiculous.
that's Canada, dude. What the fuck?
lick trend is the most recent trend that I'm going to be talking about, and it's so recent in fact that it's happening as this video is going to be uploaded. In case you don't know, hitting a lick means robbing someone or robbing a certain place. Shout out to GTA for teaching me that. Basically, high schoolers are stealing things from their school, bringing it home, and posting it on TikTok like it's some sort of achievement. At first, they were stealing things like the clock in the classroom wall, calculators, expo markers, but as time went on, kids began stealing things of way more value. Why? For shock, humor, and TikTok likes. They have stolen things like water fountains, fire extinguishers, bathroom mirrors, security cameras, hand sanitizer dispensers, toilets, and so much more. Not only this, but kids began like just basically destroying the inside of their bathrooms, just making it a living hell for all of the staff and janitors. This trend has
And themselves, like, you can't even poop at school now.
True.
Pooping at school is already fucking hard.
I would
Did you
never do
ever
that.
have
That
someone that put shit in the urinal in your school?
Ew.
Oh,
Why?
no.
That was a common thing.
Why did you do
It was
that?
her. She's the one who did it.
Yeah, I did it.
She's like,
Every
yeah, what?
school has like one person that puts
Yeah,
shit
you.
in the urinal. No,
Yeah,
it wasn't
you.
me.
Do that.
Oh my god. Doo-doo Daphne.
I
True.
didn't do it.
That's how you got the nickname, Doo-doo
It
Daphne.
wasn't me.
Oh my god. I just like, I mean, dude, pooping at school is already a traumatizing experience. Imagine like having to do that with like no stall doors because they fucking ripped them off.
Oh my god.
actually force schools to remove the bathroom doors, go on lockdown, make announcements, and overall just super glue everything to their facilities. I'm just kidding. That last part was a joke. They don't have to super glue. I don't know how vandalizing and committing theft is a trend now, and especially the fact that you snitch on yourself when you post about it. You know, we only have 3 months left in 2021, and I won't be surprised if there's one more stupid trend just squeezed in there, maybe even 2. But I won't be surprised if we get one more stupid trend by the time this year ends.
So
Talk about angelic
national
beings.
parks are the most devious licks from Native Americans. Well, technically, all of America is a devious lick from the Native Americans.
TikTok user Frey Todoroki. A Brazilian TikToker who goes by Freya conspired with 2 friends to kill a girl. I'm really sorry if I slaughtered the pronunciation of any of these names in this story. 19-year-old Raíssa Borges wanted to know if she was a psychopath. To test this theory, she conspired with 18-year-old Freya and 22-year-old Jefferson to kill a petite person that couldn't fight back. They made a list of 3 possible victims, eventually settling on 18-year-old Ariane Laureano de Oliveira. On August 24th, the group invited Ariane into the woods to hang out. Ariane texted her mom that she was hanging out with friends and she'd be coming home shortly. However, Ariane never returned home and her mother never saw her alive again. The group planned the murder in great detail beforehand. They decided that after they were all in the car, they would start playing a specific song
Brazilians will be like, "Come to Brazil," while they're talking about this story. It's like, no, man, it's not the best time to do tourism for Brazil, dude.
about
Do not
murder.
come to
During the
Brazil.
song, one of the teens then snapped their fingers, and that was the cue for Hayaza to attack Ariane. Hayaza then started to strangle Ariane, but ultimately couldn't kill her alone. That's when Freya and Jefferson joined in. As Ariane passed out, they stabbed her 3 times to make sure that she was gone. The group then disposed of her body in the woods and fled. Ariane's body was discovered a week later on the 31st after reports of a foul odor came to authorities. On September 16th, authorities arrested Hayaza, Freya, and Jefferson, and this case is still ongoing.
If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you're not subscribed, please may I ask for your subscription if you enjoyed the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Cam. She makes amazing content, and I'm sure if you guys enjoy my videos, you're gonna love her videos. Make sure to go check out her link in the description, and also shout out to Papa Gut for educating me on the Gemini and Daniel Larson's.
Okay. That was insane, dude.